record. Okay. So we will start the session there. Okay. So any discussion panna porom appadina. So before that we will discuss that what is it? Last class la enna discussion pannamo adha paathalam. Then today we will discuss that new topic that what is it? We are going to discuss nothing but a linear harmonic oscillator. Another operator patti paakala. Enna operator paakalam appadina? Linear harmonic oscillator, and also we are going to discuss that is very important thing, angular momentum operator. Rendu discussion panna porom today's class. This very important operator. Idhula irundhu confirm ah namakku question varum. So 2 mark question da varum in the type in the problem adhaadu in the operator irundhu. This very important thing. Okay. So before that I will give you that. So in the week ungalku okay 3 units test. Okay. So if you are interested, so dayavu seidu so note distribute பண்ணிட்டு dayavu seidu vaangikinga. Okay, so and also I will send you that what is it, courier. Okay, so 1 week la I will send you that. Okay na, so first next week la. Okay, so please we wait for that. Okay, so that is that what is that information I wanted to give you that. Okay, so once notes vaanganavanga dayavu seidu feedback kuduthurunga. Okay, so feedback dayavu seidu enoda personal la post pannirunga, then I can what is that impress that. Okay, so that I will do more work for you. Okay, so that's why I wanted to say you that. Okay, so we will start the session that. Okay, so before starting the session, okay, so ellaru ore good evening sollirunga, then I will get too much of energy. Actually I tell you that it is I'm low. Yes,
good evening sir.
Good evening sir.
Yes, thank you.
Good
Thank you.
evening,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. So actually I'm a low. Okay, so I'm in our body condition because continuously I'm teaching that. So nearly it is இது என்ன எத்தனாவது hour அப்படினா it is my what is the 2 to 6. Okay, 7th hour. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so it is my 7th hour. So I am going to teach that. That's why it is a full of tired. So but even though I will discuss that what is the concept, full of enthusiasm la teach panna poren. Once if your voice, okay, ungala voice kette irukumbodhu I will interested to teach. Okay, so mute பண்ணிக்கங்க எல்லாரும். Again it is the same sound. Jiva ma'am. Jiva ma'am. Yes ma'am. Thank you ma'am. Okay, so what we are going to discuss that, so it is nothing but it is a linear harmonic oscillator. Again same. Jiva ma'am நீங்க தான் மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்க பாருங்க. Jiva ma'am.
Okay sir, okay sir.
Mute பண்ணுங்க. Okay, so what we are going to discuss is nothing but it is a linear harmonic oscillator. This is very important thing. Harmonic operator. Okay, this is very important operator, harmonic oscillator. Okay, so first oscillator na enna discussion pannalam, then we will discuss that oscillator operator discussion pannalam. This is very important thing, we are going to discuss that. So short form enna solla LHO. This is very important thing, linear harmonic oscillator. So question enna appadina edukkaga indha linear harmonic oscillator பத்தி படிக்கணும். So first we have to understand that, then we will discuss that edukkaga adoda energy level we எல்லாத்தையும் நாம calculate பண்ணலாம். Okay, so first we will discuss edukkaga in the linear harmonic oscillator பத்தி படிக்கணும். This very important thing because the quantum mechanics எதை explain maximum எந்த கேஸ் explain பண்ணது அப்படினா it is solid state physics. This is very important thing. ஏனா இப்ப solid state physics எடுத்துட்டோம் அப்படினா because it is a positive ion at centerல இருக்கும். Okay, இந்த positive ion எல்லாம் எப்படி கனெக்ட் ஆயிருக்கு அப்படினா it is like a spring. This is very important thing. It is like a spring கூட கனெக்ட் ஆயிருக்கும். So this is a positive ion. Okay, so it is nothing but lattice சொல்லலாம். Okay, once if I apply that current or else thermal energy to the system, என்ன ஆகும் அப்படினா it will vibrate. This is very important thing. என்ன ஆகும்? It will vibrate. So எங்க அப்படினா it is a equilibrium position. See here. So என்ன ஆகும்? இந்த particle இது vibrate ஆகும். Equilibrium position la vibrate ஆகும். This is very important thing. Once in the equilibrium position la vibrate ஆகும்போது, so it exhibits what is the motion? It is nothing but to and fro motion. This is very important. To and fro motion. This is very important thing. So in the motion enna sollalam, it is nothing but the corresponding oscillation sollalam. So what is the oscillation? It is a linear harmonic oscillator. So the system which exhibits to and fro motion, we can say it is nothing but oscillation. Okay, so enna property apina, that is nothing but it is a one dimensional, it is a harmonic oscillator. This is very important thing. So harmonic, it is nothing but it executes in certain periodic over the time. This is very important thing. Okay, it is a linear one dimensional. Harmonic apina, so it is a periodic function, and oscillation na it exhibits to and fro motion. That's very important thing. So ella system, okay, because it exhibits to and fro motion, So we have to deal with oscillation. This is very important thing. Apina linear harmonic operator or energy eigenfunction தெரிஞ்சிருச்சு அப்படினா we can equate that அப்படினா ஒவ்வொரு ஆட்டத்துக்கும் or ஒவ்வொரு latticeக்கும் or ஒவ்வொரு ionsக்கும் என்ன எனர்ஜி எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சிரும். So என்ன எனர்ஜி லாஸ் ஆகுதுன்னு எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சிரும். Once loss ஆச்சுனா conductivity and specific heat we can find everything. Okay, and also even thermodynamics la பார்த்தாலும் so gases are all the molecules. Okay, so it's moving randomly. And also, if you see, if it is a more number of particles, it exhibits what is that? To and fro motion, it's nothing but it is oscillate. So, on that time, we have to use the concept of what is that? Linear harmonic oscillator. Understand this one. Okay, so that is very important application. Once nam linear harmonic energy தெரிஞ்சிருச்சு அப்படினா, so we can calculate all other physical quantity of this system. So, that's why we are studying the case of linear harmonic oscillator. Yes or no? Everyone? புரிஞ்சுதுங்களா? Is it clear? Yes or no? Yes. So this very important thing. So if a linear harmonic oscillator solita apina, see here. So it is nothing but the spring, the constant is k. Okay. So enna pandra apina, so it is a mass is m. Once idana enna pandra apina displace panna enna agum, it will reach maximum point. This nothing but it is the main position. Then what is this position? What is the name of this position? Anyone?
Extreme position.
What is the name of this position? It is nothing but extreme position. This is the main position. Again it will come negative extreme position minus x. It is a plus x, x is equal to 0. This is very important thing. Apina idana solla idu extreme position, two extreme position, one is the mean position, oscillate agum. Apina so இந்த இடத்துல எப்படி calculate பண்ணலாம் அப்படினா the potential energy of this harmonic oscillator, the potential energy எப்படி define பண்ணலாம் அப்படினா this very important thing. So it is nothing but what is that? U is equal to 1 by 2 kx square. This is very important thing. What is the potential energy of that harmonic oscillator? U is equal to 1 by 2 kx square. So k engiradhu enna appadina, it is a spring constant. Understand this one. K is nothing but it is a spring constant. This is very important thing. Okay, so eppadi solla appadina, so the k is nothing but m omega square. This is very important thing. The values of k is nothing but spring constant m omega square. So idhula m engiradhu mass of the object and omega square is the angular frequency. This is very important thing. Omega engiradhu solla angular frequency. Okay, angular frequency. So idoda energy level paathitinga appadina, so what is the one dimensional harmonic oscillator? So what is that energy level of this one dimensional harmonic oscillator? Energy level, energy value, adavadhu energy eppadi represent energy eigenvalue, we can say energy eigenvalue. So that is nothing but what is the value? Is nothing but E is equal to n plus half h cross omega. This is very important thing. Okay, it is a reduced Planck constant, it is a frequency. So what is value? N plus half h cross omega. So if n is equal to 0, this is very important thing. N is equal to 0, what is the level? We can say it is nothing but it is a ground state. This is very important thing. It is a ground state. So what is the ground state energy? E is equal to 0. What is the value? It's nothing but h cross omega. Yes, h cross omega. This is very important thing. Either way, if I am taking that, what is the two successive energy level? The energy difference between two successive energy level. This is very important thing. This is namakku question kepanga. Understand this one. The ground state energy level is nothing but h cross omega divided by 2. Now I am going to calculate the successive energy level. Energy difference between two successive energy level. The fourth one, the energy difference between two successive energy level. Energy difference between two successive energy levels. Two successive energy level. Okay, so what is the value? So it's nothing but if I take that, it is n is equal to 1 to n is equal to 0. So what is value? Anyone? So because n is equal to 1 substitute pannabodu, what you will get? 3 by 2 h cross omega.
3 by 2 h cross
omega minus of n is equal to 0 substitute pannabodu, what is that? H cross omega. So what is that? 1 by 2 h cross omega. So what you will get? So minus 1 minus
h cross omega.
3 minus 1. Yes, nothing but h cross omega. This is very important thing. Energy difference. Okay, energy difference 1 to 2. So 0 to 1. This is very important thing. Energy difference between two successive energy levels. Okay, this is very important thing. So now once எனக்கு wave function கிடைச்சிருச்சு, இப்போ பாருங்க, once எனக்கு potential energy கிடைச்சிருச்சு அப்படினா, can we calculate a wave function? Is it possible? Yes or no? So this very important thing, wave function of the, yes or no? Calculate பண்ணலாமா? Is it possible? Once if I know the potential? Yes, potential தெரிஞ்சிருச்சுனா we can calculate a wave function. Yes or no? What is the formula? H psi. Yes, H psi is equal to E psi. So that harmonic oscillator or a wave function, this very important thing, you have to remember this. Okay, so what is the value? That psi is equal to m omega, this very important thing, pi h cross whole power 1 by 4. So m omega divided by pi h cross whole power 1 by 4, that is nothing but e power minus m omega x square divided by 2h cross. Okay, so m omega x square divided by 2h cross. What is the wave function? Psi is equal to m omega divided by pi h cross whole power 1 by 4 e power minus m omega x square divided by 2h cross. This is nothing but wave function of that. Yes sir, no? Everyone understood, right?
Yes sir.
Is it clear? Yes. So if
Yes,
I
sir.
this wave function if I upload panna appadina eppadi kedikkum appadina, understand this one. Okay, so if it is a wave function, because it is an n-dimensional, so because na energy ku float pandra, so energy ku the axis ku float pandra, because very important thing. So if I float this one, just understand this one, energy na float pandra parunga. So what is the function enakku kedikkum parunga? So I am taking x axis, y axis is internal energy, what is it? Potential energy. X axis la enna eduthirken, x nu eduthiten, it is the distance. Apina idu enna point sollam? It's nothing but extreme point, x is a, that is nothing but it is a negative extreme point, x is equal to minus c. Apina enakku enna nature kedikkum solunga paakalam, because u is a function of x square. What is the nature of that? Is it straight line, parabolic or hyperbolic? What is the nature of this one? Because u directly proportional to x square. What is the u directly proportional to x square? What is the function? Is it parabola? What is the function? Question கேட்கலாம் இந்த மாதிரி.
Parabola.
What is that function? It's nothing but it is a parabolic function. What about this one? U is directly proportional to x. What is the function? Huh?
Straight line.
It's a straight line equation. So x square is the parabolic equation. So what you will get is nothing but what about this one? X square divided by a square plus y square divided by b square is equal to 1. What is the equation? What is the equation name?
Circle.
Is it circle?
Hyperbola.
Is it
Hyperbola.
hyperbola?
Oh no,
It is nothing but elliptical orbits or ellipse, understand that, because A and D and this one. But if A is equal to B at the time, so what is x square plus y square is equal to a square? What is that? That is nothing but the equation for, what is the equation? That is nothing but radius is nothing but circle. Understand this one. Okay, this is an equation for circle, this is an equation for elliptical, this straight line, this is parabolic function. Okay, so that is a parabola. So we will get like this, it is a parabola function. Okay, so we will get parabolic function. This is very important thing. So this is very important concept here. So if I plot the wave function, so I am taking that n is equal to 0, I am considering the n is equal to 0. Okay, okay, because center point, because it's never be 0 at the end, okay, at the region, it's a 0 is the wave function, so that wave function in the market this way. So we will get the wave function like this. Okay, so this very important thing. So in a wave function, okay, I'll use one more ink, see, this way. Okay, so எனக்கு எந்த மாதிரி wave function எனக்கு கிடைக்கும் அப்படினா, so இந்த மாதிரி எனக்கு wave function எனக்கு கிடைக்கும். This is very important wave function. Okay, so this is a wave function, but n is equal to 2, so n is equal to 1 சொல்லும்போது என்ன wave function கிடைக்கும்? This very important wave function, n is equal to 1. So if we consider the n is equal to 1, so we will get like this wave function. Okay, so note பண்ணிக்கங்க. Okay, this is a wave function we will get. Yes sir, no? Is it clear? Everyone? Yes sir. எல்லாத்துக்கும் புரியுது இல்லைங்களா? Yes, this is very important thing. So it is n is equal to 0. So it is nothing but where is the probability of finding the particle? n is equal to 0. Where is the probability of finding the particle maximum? It's nothing but at ground state where it is a point. It is a center point. Yes or no? So x is equal to 0. It is a mean position. Probability of finding the particle is maximum. This is very important. Otherwise, if it is n is equal to 1, what is the probability of finding the particle? எந்த இடத்துக்கு ஷிஃப்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு, பிகாஸ் எக்ஸ்ட்ரீம்ல இருந்துச்சு, மெயின் பொசிஷன்ல இருந்துச்சு, இது என்ன ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு இப்போ? So எதை பார்த்து போயிட்டு இருக்கு அப்படின்னா இந்த பாயிண்ட்ல இருக்கு அப்படின்னா இட்ஸ் மூவிங் டுவர்ட்ஸ் தட் எக்ஸ்ட்ரீம் பாயிண்ட். திஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் திங். ஸோ இன்னொரு பாயிண்ட் எடுத்துட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா எங்க வரும்? இட் வில் கம் எக்ஸ்ட்ரீம் பாயிண்ட் எக்ஸாக்ட்லி. எஸ் ஆர் நோ? திஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் திங். அண்டர்ஸ்டுட் ரைட்? இஸ் இட் கிளியர் எல்லாருக்கும்? எஸ் ஆர் நோ?
Yes sir.
Yes, this very important thing. What is the wave function for the corresponding one? So, if we can predict that, okay, what is the probability of finding the particle? Classical way in quantum way, and so once it is clear, then I will solve this one. Okay, we will discuss all those things. Mudichingla? Write down all these things. Is it over?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So now, seventh point is very important thing. We are going to calculate probability density or probability of finding the particle. So if you see it is classical way, classical everything because it is a linear harmonic oscillator. I am considering a pendulum because the pendulum is a linear harmonic oscillator. We exhibit what is a to and fro motion. Okay, this very important thing. Okay, classical view. Okay, classical view this very important thing. Okay, if you consider a pendulum, understand this one, you have to understand where is the probability maximum. Okay, probability of finding the particle is maximum. Understand this one, is the pendulum oscillate understand this clearly. Pendulum oscillate so it exhibits to and fro motion. Okay, understand this one. Okay, so in that so now tell me that the particle clear so in the point x is equal to 0, what is the point here?
Equilibrium point.
It is an equilibrium. Is it one stop equilibrium okay. But where is the equilibrium point?
Mean position.
Where it is the mean position? Is it mean position? So if it is nothing but it is a mean position because it is oscillating. Understand this one. It is not rest. Understand? It is oscillating. This is extreme position. Okay, this is another extreme position. Extreme position. Apina velocity கம்மியா இருக்கிற இடத்துல position exact பார்க்கலாமா? இங்க பாருங்க. இப்படி மூவ் ஆயிட்டே இருக்கு. Is it possible to predict the particle? என்னால சொல்ல முடியுமா? Is it possible? No, அப்பனா இப்ப பாருங்க. இப்படி போயிட்டு இங்க நிக்குது. Is it possible to predict the object?
Yes, sir.
Yes, அப்பனா velocity of the object என்னவா இருக்கணும் அந்த இடத்துல? நான் பார்க்க முடியுமா அப்பனா? particle பார்க்க முடியுமா அப்பனா velocity of the object என்னவா இருக்கணும்?
Minimum or zero?
Minimum இல்லனா 0 வா இருக்கும். அப்பனா எந்த இடத்துல 0 வா இருக்கும்? Or mean position or extreme position?
Extreme position.
Why it is a mean position? See இங்க பாருங்க. Once நான் ஆட்னா அப்பனா oscillate ஆச்சு அப்பனா இது போகும் இது நின்னுக்கும். Then fast கீழ வந்து இப்படி போயிடும். அப்பனா mean positionல நிக்காது. So என்ன ஆகும்? Extreme positionல நிக்கும். So the probability of finding the particle where? Maximum.
Extreme.
Extreme.
Extreme position. It is a classical idea. Understand? It is a classical idea. Apna probability of finding the particle is maximum where? Probability of finding the particle is maximum எங்க இருக்கும்? The particle maximum maximum where? At extreme position. தயவு செய்து mute பண்ணிக்கங்க. Okay, this is a extreme position. Okay, but it is plain as a classical view. But when I have a quantum mechanical quantum view சொல்லும்போது பாருங்க. So where it is at? இங்க பாத்தீங்க அப்படினா probability of finding the particle எங்க இருக்கும்? So here is nothing ground state இருக்குனா probability of finding the particle எங்க இருக்கும்? What is the position name is?
Center.
It is nothing. Where it is at? X is equal to 0 அப்படினா what is the position name?
Mean position.
It is a mean position. அப்படினா the quantum view ல இருக்கும் probability of finding the particle probability of finding the particle maximum where?
At mean position.
Particle is maximum where? Yes ma'am. Good ma'am. Mean at mean position. Mean position. இப்போ energy state increases. The energy state increase ஆகும்போது probability of finding the particle என்ன ஆகும்? I told that. Initially இங்க இருந்துச்சு, second point இங்க இருந்துச்சு, third point இங்க வந்துரும். அப்ப probability of finding the particle என்ன ஆகும்? It shifts towards the extreme position. So it is nothing but energy state increases, energy level increases. Probability of finding the particle shift towards the mean position. What is the extreme position? The energy level increases. Probability of finding the particle. Finding the particle. என்ன ஆகும்? Shift ஆகும் இல்லைங்களா? Shift towards the what? Towards the சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். Where is the position? Is it? Yes, it is the extreme position. This is very important. Good ma'am. Is it clear everyone? Yes or no?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it clear for everyone? Yes, this is very important thing. So classical view இங்க பாருங்க என்ன இருக்குன்னா so at x is equal okay so for x is equal to 0 அதாவது ground state quantum view ல n is equal to 0 the probability of finding the particle என்னது x is equal to 0 ல probability of finding the particle maximum so x is equal to 0 ங்கிறது என்ன position it is a mean position அப்படினா the probability of finding the particle maximum at ground state at mean position where ground state ல but whenever increase state increase ஆகும்போது என்ன ஆகும் அப்படினா the probability of finding the particle is shift towards எங்க போறோம் இங்க வருது அப்படினா classical whenever n increases probability is shift towards the extreme position அப்படினா extreme position அப்படினா quantum particle converted into what particle
Classic.
yes classical nature this is very important thing அப்படினா so high understand this one high energy la we cannot predict the quantum nature so low energy la என்னால என்ன பண்ண முடியும் quantum nature என்னால predict பண்ண முடியும் this very important thing yes or no write down this all those things எல்லா point everyone understood right
சார் இதே பாயிண்ட் தானே சார் கிளாசிக்கல் வந்து வெலாசிட்டி கம்மியாகும்போது we can see the particle அப்படிதானே சார் மீனிங்
yes ma'am yes ma'am yes ma'am
thank you sir
yes so in the answer v is equal to 0 is it good ma'am yes or no so how many points so it is nothing but 6 there is a 7th one this one 8th one is it clear for a quantum so nature of that linear harmonic oscillator is it clear everyone
Yes, sir.
yes or no yes okay anyone tell me that is what is 8 points ara solunga paakalam come on solunga paakalam what is the 8 points first one it is nothing but energy value solunga paakalam tell me Nitya ma'am sorry
Potential. Sir.
yes ma'am solunga ma'am
Yes, sir. Linear harmonic oscillator. The first point, potential energy U is equal to half kx square. K is the spring constant, and K is equal to m omega square. Omega is the angular frequency. Energy eigenvalue En equal to n plus 1 by 2 h cross omega. For ground state, En equal to 1 by 2 h cross omega. And then the energy difference between two successive energy levels 0 to 1 energy level 0 to 1 equal to h cross omega and harmonic oscillator wave function psi is equal to m omega by h cross the whole power 1 by 4 e power minus m omega x square by 2 h cross and sixth point u and x square parabola and ux straight line x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1 is the elliptical and then classical view sorry okay sir classical view the probability of finding the particle maximum at extremum position and quantum view the particle probability of finding the particle is maximum at mean position the energy level increases probability of finding the particle shift towards the extreme position so that the low
yes,
energy
super,
one can pick the quantum particles
yes ma'am super ma'am subhashri ma'am sir யாராவது சொல்லுங்க perfect ma'am yes sir இருக்கீங்களா sir யாராவது இருக்கீங்களா sir கனிவரன் sir
Sir, good evening, sir.
yes sir good evening sir சொல்லுங்க sir come on sir
Sir, potential energy for linear harmonic oscillator U is equal to half k x square, where k is a spring constant, and the energy eigenvalue En is equal to n plus 1 by 2 h cross omega. At the ground state, n value equal to 0, so E naught is equal to h cross omega by 2. And the energy difference between two successive energy for first and 0th energy, which is E naught is equal to h cross omega. Then linear harmonic oscillator wave function psi is equal to m omega by pi h cross whole power 1 by 4 into e power minus m omega x square by 2 h cross. Yes, sir. And the classical view,
Yes, sir.
the probability of finding the particle which is maximum at the extreme position, and for and by quantum theory, the mean at the mean position, the probability of the for finding the particle is maximum, and
Yes,
it will
sir.
be increasing towards the extreme portion.
yes sir when it is increasing end state energy level yes sir no is good
Yes, sir.
is it clear எல்லாத்துக்கும் புரியுது இல்லைங்களா anyone having doubt in this thing up to here no okay so now I'm going to calculate that okay so we have to calculate what is it the wave function calculate பண்ணோம், this very wave function, and also we have to calculate energy level. So நான் easier சொல்லிட்டேன், but we are using the operator method to calculate the wave function energy level நான் யூஸ் பண்ண போறேன். Understand that? ஓகேனா? So இது என்னால easier calculate பண்ண முடியும் energy level because classically என்னால explain பண்ண முடியும், but we are using that quantum way to explain this energy level. So that is very important thing. அதுக்கு நான் யூஸ் பண்ற one of the method தான் என்னது operator method. ரெண்டு மெத்தட் இருக்கு. ஒன்னு differential method, that is very complicated because we have to use a Hermitian polynomial, but it's for research level is good. But இங்க என்ன அப்படினா we operator level it is easy to understand that what is the energy of that, what is the harmonic oscillator. We will discuss that how much எப்படி energy operator we will discuss one by one. ஓகேங்களா? So there is nothing but I am going to calculate the wave function and also we are going to calculate energy value using operator method. This is very important thing. இதுதான் நமக்கு கேட்பாங்க. Operator method, so we are going to use that to calculate energy difference. That's very important. ஓகேங்களா? So ரெண்டு types of operator யூஸ் பண்றோம். One annihilation operator, another creation operator. That's very important thing. Before that, Hamiltonian is nothing but what is the Hamiltonian? Because it is the energy eigenvalue. So Hamiltonian is nothing but is the thought. What is that? This very important thing. So Hamiltonian, because we are going to discuss Hamiltonian. Okay. So what is the Hamiltonian operator? சொல்லலாம் என்ன சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். Yes. So it is height is equal to, because height is equal to T plus V. So there is the total energy of the system. P square divided by 2m plus 1 by 2 kx square. That's very important. Energy eigenvalue. Yes. So here I am using operator method to understand the concept of energy. Okay. So ரெண்டு types of operator use பண்ற. One is nothing but creation operator. Another operator is nothing but annihilation operator. Okay. So first the creation operator என்னன்னு பார்க்கலாம். Okay. So it is a creation operator is nothing but Aaa Dagger. This is very important thing. So what is that? Aaa Dagger is equal to, understand this one. Aaa Dagger is equal to 1 divided by root under 2h cross m omega x. Okay, this operator minus ip. This is very important thing. So what is that creation operator? Anyone? So Aaa Dagger is equal to 1 divided by 2h cross m omega x minus ip. Yes or no? Anyone சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். What is the Aaa Dagger? Operator Aaa Dagger.
1 by the root of 2h plus m omega into m omega x cap minus ip.
Yes, that is nothing but p. So the p ங்கிறது என்ன அப்படினா momentum operator. So it is along x direction I am representing. It is along x direction. But generally just I am representing as a p. Understand this one. Okay, so now what I am going to do. So next operator is nothing but it is a creation of annihilation operator. Annihilation operator. This is very important thing. Okay, so annihilation operator, that is A is equal to, because creation apna one state increase agum, annihilation na one state decrease agum. Creation one state increases, annihilation one state decreases. So that 1 divided by root under 2h cross m omega x plus ib. This is very important thing. So there is nothing but what is it? Plus ib, there is a cap, it is a momentum operator. So what is that? Actually annihilation operator 1 divided by root under h cross m omega x plus ib. இப்ப பாருங்க h cross m omega வேல்யூ எல்லாம் 1 எடுத்துட்டேன் அப்படினா what is value எனக்கு கிடைக்கும்? Just 1 divided by root under 2 m omega x plus ib மட்டும் எனக்கு கிடைக்கும். So what is that? h cross omega m ஓட வேல்யூ எல்லாம் 1 எடுத்துட்டேன்னா பேலன்ஸ் எனக்கு கிடைக்கும். Yes or no? Is it clear? Two types of operators. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now what I am going to calculate this one. See, this very important thing. Okay. So whenever it acts on this Aaa Dagger, okay, Aaa Dagger operates on n state kuda operate ஆச்சுனா என்ன கிடைக்கும் அப்படினா, okay, so the state increases by 1. This is very important thing. என்ன ஆகும்? State increase ஆகும். This is very important thing. Then அதே மாதிரி A operates on n, என்ன கிடைக்கும் அப்படினா the same என்ன அப்படினா the state value decreases by 1. This is very important thing. So what is that? The state value decreases. இது என்ன ஆகும்? It is increases. So some eigenfunction எனக்கு கிடைக்கும். K ங்கற ஒரு eigenfunction, இங்க some other eigenfunction எனக்கு கிடைக்கும். So not eigenfunction, it is eigenvalue எனக்கு கிடைக்கும். Because operator acts on the wave function, okay, that is nothing but state wave function. என்ன ஆகும்? The state increases by 1, some eigenvalue எனக்கு கிடைக்கும். Same as here the operator acts on here wave function, eigenvalue, then corresponding the state wave function எனக்கு கிடைக்கும். This is very important thing. Yes or no? That's why it is a creation operator. This is nothing but annihilation operator. Yes or no? Everyone? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes. So this is very important thing. So if I am calculate பண்ண போறேன் அப்படினா, so we are going to calculate Aaa Dagger A ஓட வேல்யூ என்னன்னு கால்குலேட் பண்ண போறோம். அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் this one. A dagger A ஓட வேல்யூ கால்குலேட் பண்ணலாம். We will discuss one by one. Operator யூஸ் பண்றேன் எப்படின்னா, so just I am multiplying this all those things. Now tell me that, so A dagger A என்ன கிடைக்கும்? So 1 by, so denominator என்ன கிடைக்கும்? 1 divided by 2 h cross m omega. Yes or no? Because 1 divided by 2 ரெண்டுக்கும் சேமா இருக்கனால என்ன கிடைக்கும்? root under cancel ஆயிரு 2 h cross m omega. Okay, இப்ப பாருங்க, so I am writing fully so that you can understand clearly. Okay, so 2 h cross m omega ஒரு டைம் என்ன இருக்கும்? so m omega x minus ip, இன்னொரு டைம் என்ன கிடைக்கும்? m omega x plus ip, m omega x plus ip. This is very important terms. Okay, now I am going to calculate one by one. So I am multiplying cross multiplication. Okay, so normal algebra. சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம் என்ன கிடைக்கும் சொல்லிட்டு first x எடுத்து போய் இது கூட மல்டிப்ளை பண்றேன். என்ன கிடைக்கும் சொல்லுங்க? 1 divided by 2 h cross m omega. மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணுங்க. m omega இங்க என்ன கிடைக்கும்? m square omega square x square x square. Next இது கூட மல்டிப்ளை பண்றேன் plus m omega
omega x
I
Sir,
x.
A plus B, A minus B, A square minus B square.
A square minus
Not like that, not like that. So because operator நாம பண்ற mistake அப்படிதான். என்ன அப்படினா, is it same xp px, is it same? ரெண்டு சேமா?
No, sir.
no sir
It is not same, it is a different. Understand this one. That's why it is a different value. Understand that, because it is a commutation relation. நாம இதுதான் mistake பண்ணக்கூடாது. This is very important thing. ஓகேங்களா? So இப்ப பாருங்க minus xp. Okay, இப்ப பாருங்க. Next இது கூட மல்டிப்ளை பண்றேன். சொல்லுங்க. minus m omega I p cap x cap. Yes or no? P cap x cap. So first என்னது x cap p cap, then p cap x cap. Next one minus இருக்கு இல்லைங்களா? minus of I into I minus I plus p square. Yes or no? That is operator. Is it clear?
yes sir
Yes or no? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So இப்போ என்ன பண்ற போறேன் அப்படினா, so I am going to do, so because it is p square divided by 2m, so இப்போ உள்ள மல்டிப்ளை பண்றேன். என்ன அப்படினா h cross மட்டும் வெச்சிட்டு மத்ததெல்லாம் உள்ள மல்டிப்ளை பண்றேன். இப்போ சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். h cross மட்டும் வெச்சிட்டு மத்ததெல்லாம் மல்டிப்ளை பண்றேன். இப்போ சொல்லுங்க. So இப்போ உள்ள மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணா m cancel, omega cancel இல்லீங்களா?
yes sir
Yes.
m omega
So no, m omega வெச்சிட்டேன். Okay, omega, because we have to convert it to Hamiltonian எடுக்கணும். So Hamiltonian வர்றதுக்காக I place like this. Okay, so அப்ப நான் h cross omega cross வெச்சிட்டேன். பேலன்ஸ் உள்ள மல்டிப்ளை பண்றேன். 2 m மல்டிப்ளை பண்றேன். 2 m மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணா என்ன கிடைக்கும் சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம்.
M
1 by 2 m omega square x square
X square.
x square. Yes, இங்க பாருங்க, இங்க momentum இருக்கு plus, because there is no mass, என்ன பண்ணிருக்கணும்? is p square divided by 2m. Yes or no? There is no mass here, so denominator என்னது 2 or p square divided by 2m. Yes or no? So this term over, this term over. So balance என்ன இருக்கு பாருங்க, plus என்ன எடுக்கிறேன், because m எடுத்துட்டேன். Understand this one? I took m because m cancel ஆயிரும். என்ன இருக்கும்? omega இருக்கும், I இருக்கும். Yes or no? Omega I divided by 2. Yes or no? Because 2 what is the 2m multiply பண்ணிருக்கு. Yes or no? Yes.
Omega
I,
cancel ஆகுது.
omega omega இங்க வச்சிருக்கேன் சார்.
So cancel ஆகாது சார் உள்ள.
நான் வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க சார், ஏன்னா நமக்கு ஈக்குவேஷன் சேஞ்ச் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா நான் உள்ள மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணா இங்க கேன்சல் ஆயிடும். என்னால எதை எழுத முடியாது? ஹாமில்டோனியன் எழுத முடியாது இல்லைங்களா? எஸ் சார்.
ஓகே சார்.
புரிஞ்சுங்களா சார்? இங்க பாருங்க, இப்போ ஒமேகா உள்ள மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணிட்டா அப்படின்னா இது ஒமேகா ஆயிரும். அப்படின்னா என்னால கைனடிக் எனர்ஜி எழுத முடியாது இல்லைங்களா சார்? பொட்டன்ஷியல் எனர்ஜி எழுத முடியாது இல்லைங்களா? தட்ஸ் வை ஐ பிளேஸ் லைக் as it is. Yes or no? Is it clear? Okay, next one.
Yes, sir.
So இப்போ என்ன இருக்கு அப்படின்னா, இங்க பாருங்க m omega I எடுத்துட்டேன், m கேன்சல் ஆயிரும். இங்க என்ன கிடைக்கும்? x cap p cap minus p cap x cap. Yes or no? Is it clear? Everyone? Is it clear? அப்படின்னா see இங்க பாருங்க, இது என்ன எழுதலாம்? What is this one?
Hamiltonian.
This is nothing but it is a Hamiltonian. This is a Hamiltonian. This is very important thing. இது என்ன கிடைக்கும்? So what is but this one? xp minus px.
IH
xp
cross.
minus px. That is IH cross. Yes or no? IH cross. So என்ன கிடைக்கும் பாருங்க, இப்போ if you substitute here 1 divided by h cross omega, okay, இங்க என்ன கிடைக்கும்? That is a Hamiltonian minus, okay, what is that? Plus I omega divided by 2 IH cross. Yes or no? Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
or no? Yes, இப்போ என்ன கிடைக்கும் பாருங்க. So 1 divided by I h, so omega, h cross omega, the Hamiltonian, இங்க இப்போ I into I minus, yes or no? The h cross omega divided by 2. So இப்போ h cross omega உள்ள multiply பண்ணுங்க பார்க்கலாம். So h cap divided by h cross omega, minus 1 by 2.
Minus 1 by 2.
A dagger A. There is A dagger. Understood, right? So now tell me that what is A dagger? What is A dagger? Sorry, A dagger A. What is A dagger A?
Hamiltonian by h cross omega minus 1 by 2.
Minus 1 by 2. So what is that? So A dagger A. So Hamiltonian operated divided by h cross omega minus 1 by 2. இதுவே A dagger. என்ன கிடைக்கும்? A dagger, it is same. So h cross divided by, h divided by, it is Hamiltonian divided by h cross omega plus 1 by 2. This is very important thing. So you will solve this same எனக்கு answer வரும். A dagger A எனக்கு h cap divided by h cross omega minus 1 by 2. A dagger சொல்லும்போது h cap divided by h cross omega plus 1 by 2. Is it okay, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Is it okay, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is very
Yes, sir.
important. Write down this all those things. Yes, sir, no? Is it okay, everyone? Understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Is there
sir.
any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Yes, good, ma'am. So, எல்லாத்துக்கும் புரியுது இல்லைங்களா இந்த பாயிண்ட்?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is very important thing. Yes. So, everyone understood, right? So, can we move next one?
Yes,
So, now
sir.
tell me that A dagger A. What? A dagger A.
H by h cross omega minus 1 by 2.
So, A dagger A, sorry. A dagger.
H cross divided by h cap divided by h cross omega plus 1 by 2.
Yes, ma'am. That's good, ma'am. Okay, so Vimala ma'am இருக்கீங்களா?
இருக்கேன் சார்.
Vimala ma'am? Yes, சொல்லுங்க ma'am. What is that A dagger? So, A dagger. So, what is that A dagger? Formula.
H cap divided by h cross omega plus 1 by 2, sir.
Okay, so A dagger A.
H cap divided by h cross omega minus 1 by 2.
Smart isolating. Okay. So, what is that?
Sorry, சும்மா எனக்கு
Okay. So, what is the A dagger formula? Okay. So, Nithya ma'am இருக்கீங்களா? A dagger formula.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. சொல்லுங்க ma'am.
ma'am or Vidya?
Okay, Vidya ma'am, சொல்லுங்க ma'am.
H cap by h cross omega plus 1 by 2.
My question is that A dagger formula.
Oh, okay, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
A cap equal to 1 by root 2 h cross m omega into m omega x cap plus I into p cap. A dagger equal to 1 by root 2 h cross 1 by root 2 h cross m omega into m omega x cap minus I p cap.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, right? Everyone understood, right? Is it clear? So next என்ன ஆச்சுன்னா, so because we calculate that, now on commutation relation எழுதுறேன். So now commutation relation A dagger A ஓட commutation relation. This is very important thing. A dagger A ஓட commutation relation பார்க்கிறோம். Okay. So A dagger A. So இது எல்லாமே நான் உங்களுக்கு கொடுத்துறேன். That is easy to understand. ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் நான் சால்வ் பண்றேன், மற்ற ப்ராப்ளமை I will give directly. So A dagger commutation relation சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். What is A dagger A? எப்படி எழுதலாம்? A dagger A minus என்ன கிடைக்கும்? A dagger, that is a commutation relation. Yes or no? Is it clear? Yes or no? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
So இப்ப பாருங்க A dagger, so A dagger A சொல்லும்போது என்ன கிடைக்கும்? A dagger A, the h cap divided by h cross omega minus 1 by 2 minus of, what is it? A dagger சொல்லும்போது h cap divided by h cross omega minus 1 by 2. So இங்க பாருங்க plus 1 by, what is this value? This value cancels. So என்ன இருக்கும்? minus 1 by 2 என்ன கிடைக்கும்?
Sir, அது plus 1 by
minus 1.
Minus 1.
A dagger க்கு
Yeah.
plus 1 by 2. Last A dagger க்கு plus 1 by 2, sir.
மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணிட்டேன், உள்ள மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணிட்டேங்க மேம்.
Okay, okay.
ஓகேங்களா? எஸ் சார் மேம். So என்ன கிடைக்கும் -1. So அங்க பாருங்க A dagger ஓட commutation relation என்ன கிடைக்கும் -1. இதுவே A dagger ஓடது சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். A dagger A ஓடது -1, yes +1. This very important thing. This very important idea. Yes or no? Next one. Okay. புரிஞ்சு இல்லைங்களா? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
next is nothing but there is a commutation. What is the Hamiltonian with the, what is it? A dagger. Hamiltonian with A dagger. Or else A dagger with the Hamiltonian. So A dagger with the Hamiltonian. So you can use the A dagger Hamiltonian or Hamiltonian A dagger. Okay, here I am using A dagger and Hamiltonian. A dagger Hamiltonian. Okay, so A dagger Hamiltonian. So how you will calculate that A dagger Hamiltonian? So you have to use that idea. Okay, இப்போ என்ன கிடைக்கும் அப்படினா A dagger Hamiltonian, okay, minus H cross omega A dagger. What is it சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம்? A dagger Hamiltonian. Commutation of A dagger Hamiltonian.
Minus H plus omega A dagger.
So இதுவே A Hamiltonian, there is everything is operator is nothing but H cross omega A. This is very important thing. So A dagger Hamiltonian minus H cross omega A dagger. A Hamiltonian சொல்லும்போது H cross omega A. Understood, right? Write down this also. That's very important thing. Yes or no? And also expectation value. This is very important thing. The expectation value of A dagger மட்டும் என்ன கிடைக்கும்? And also expectation value of A is equal to 0. This is very important thing. Expectation value of A dagger and expectation value of A is equal to 0. This is very important thing. Yes or no? Understood, right? அதே மாதிரி the expectation value of A dagger or A dagger is equal to n into n plus 1. Okay, so what is that? Expectation value of A dagger n into n plus 1. Or else, sorry, n plus 1. Understand this one. Expectation value of A dagger n plus 1. The expectation value of A dagger A, that is nothing but n. That's very important thing. So சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம், what is the expectation value of A dagger? A dagger?
N plus 1.
N plus 1.
N plus 1. N plus 1. Expectation value of A dagger A.
N.
Expectation is nothing but what is it? It is nothing but nth state, the corresponding state. This is very important. Understood, right? Is it clear? Yes or no?
Sir.
Yes,
Yes, this is
sir.
very important thing. Now, third idea. So there is another formula. So these are the formulas directly நமக்கு கேட்பாங்க. Now, this very important thing. The Hamiltonian operator, it acts on the A dagger on the nth state என்ன ஆகும் அப்படினா, this is very important thing. Hamiltonian operates on A dagger. Okay. So this very important thing. First என்ன act ஆகும்? A dagger act ஆகும். Then Hamiltonian act அப்படினா what we will give? Okay, that is nothing but energy eigenvalue plus H cross omega. Okay, this very important is eigenstate. Okay, என்ன function கிடைக்கும்? Same wave function எனக்கு கிடைக்கும். Understand this one. Okay, so what is that? A dagger. Understand this one. So what is that? Hamiltonian A dagger n is equal to என்ன சொல்லலாம்? En plus H cross omega A dagger plus n. Okay, அதே மாதிரி Hamiltonian A operates on n. Okay, because it increases H cross omega. Okay, என்ன ஆகும் அப்படினா energy state and energy eigenvalue increases by H cross omega. That is nothing but difference between two successive energy level. What about here? En இங்க என்ன கிடைக்கும் சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். I told it the increases for annihilation. Yes, minus H cross omega A on nth state. Yes or no? This is very important thing. Is it clear, everyone? Apina see, A dagger operates on with a Hamiltonian function. Energy increases by H cross omega. H cross omega because difference is always H cross omega. Okay. So the successive energy level என்னவா இருக்கும்? Linear harmonic oscillator successive energy level. Value of successive energy level.
H cross omega.
It's nothing but H cross omega. Is it clear எல்லாத்துக்கும்?
Yes,
or
sir.
no?
Yes.
Yes, this is very important. What is it? Hamiltonian. What is it? Operator method. So there is an energy we can calculate this corresponding value of that energy. Yes or no? Is it clear? எல்லாத்துக்கும்?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So Uma Maheshwari ma'am, இருக்கீங்களா?
Yes, sir.
Yes ma'am. உங்களுக்கு ஒரு assignment. So இப்ப சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். Operator method இருந்து என்னென்ன சொல்றீங்க அப்படினா A dagger னா என்ன? A னா என்ன? A dagger A னா என்ன? A dagger என்ன? சரி A dagger னா என்ன? Then this formula. சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். Come on. Errors நான் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணட்டுங்களா? Then you can try next.
Okay,
I'll
sir.
start with that. Yes, now start from. Then you can complete that. Okay, what is that? A dagger is equal to 1 divided by root h cross m omega is plus I, then minus I p. Then A is the number 1 divided by 2 h cross m omega x minus plus I p. Okay, that is nothing but what is A dagger? A is nothing but first A dagger, second A is h cap divided by h cross omega minus 1 by 2. Yes, right? Yes, next is A dagger and h cap divided by h cross omega plus 1 by 2. This is very important. Next is A dagger A, that is a minus 1 by 2. A dagger A minus 1 by 2 commutation relation. Commutation relation of A dagger is plus 1. That is nothing but A dagger, it is Hamiltonian, is nothing but minus h cross omega A dagger. That A Hamiltonian, that is operator, commutation relation, h cross omega A. Then A, the expectation value of A dagger and expectation value of A is 0. The expectation value of A dagger is n plus 1. Expectation value of A dagger what is A dagger A is nothing but n. Then Hamiltonian A dagger nth state is En plus h cross omega same state. Then Hamiltonian A nth state appadina. So n agum energy minus h cross omega A nth state. Yes sir, no? Yes, anyone? Complete this one fully. Yes ma'am, சொல்லுங்க ma'am, come on ma'am, Uma Maheshwari ma'am.
Sir, A dagger na 1 by root of 2 h cross m omega into m omega x cap minus ip. அப்புறம் A na 1 divided by root of 2 h cross m omega into m omega x cap plus ip. அப்புறம் A dagger A na h cap divided by h cross omega minus 1 by 2. A dagger அப்படின்னா h cap divided by h cross omega plus 1 by 2. அப்புறம் A dagger A commutation value minus 1. A dagger commutation value 1. அப்புறம் A dagger Hamiltonian equal to minus h cross omega A dagger. அப்புறம் A Hamiltonian equal to h cross omega A. அப்புறம் expectation value of A dagger, expectation value of A value வந்து 0. அப்புறம் expectation value of A dagger equal to n plus 1. அதுவே expectation value of A dagger A equal to n. அப்புறம் Hamiltonian of A dagger nth state equal to En plus h cross omega A dagger nth state. அதுவே Hamiltonian A with nth state equal to En minus h cross omega A nth state, sir.
Yes ma'am, super ma'am. பக்காவா மாஸ்டர் பண்ணிட்டீங்க. That's good ma'am. Yes ma'am. Okay, so Gavmi ma'am இருக்கீங்களா?
Yes sir.
Gavmi ma'am. Yes ma'am. Come on ma'am, try பண்ணுங்க.
A dagger is equal to 1 by root of 2 h cross m omega x cap minus I p cap. A is equal to 1 by root of 2 h cross m omega x cap plus I p cap. Then A dagger A is equal to h cap by h cross omega minus 1 by 2. A dagger is equal to h cap by h cross omega plus 1 by 2. Next, A dagger A commutation value is equal to minus 1. A dagger commutation value is equal to plus 1. A dagger Hamiltonian commutation value is equal to minus h cross omega A dagger. H commutation value is equal to h cross omega A. Last Hamiltonian A dagger nth state is equal to En plus h cross omega A dagger nth state. Hamiltonian A nth state is equal to En minus h cross omega A nth state.
Yes ma'am. What is the expectation values?
Expectation value of A dagger is equal to A is equal to 0. Expectation value of A dagger is equal to n plus 1. Expectation value of A dagger A is equal to n.
Yeah, super ma'am. Gavmi ma'am. So நீங்களும் ஃபார்ம் ஆயிட்டீங்க. Yes sir ma'am.
Yes sir.
Super.
Yes sir.
Okay, so நீங்க yes ma'am. Okay, நீங்க சொல்லிட்டே இருந்தீங்க அப்படின்னா என்ன ஆயிடும் அப்படின்னா மைண்ட்ல வந்துரும். Okay, so இத நான் அட்லீஸ்ட் ஒரு 100 டைம்ஸ் எழுதி பார்த்திருப்பேன், நிறைய டைம்ஸ் சொல்லி பார்த்திருப்பேனால தான் so it is coming fluently. Okay, so நீங்களும் ட்ரை பண்ணீங்க அப்படின்னா உங்களுக்கு வந்துரும். Okay, so கனிவலன் சார் நீங்க சொல்றீங்களா? யாராவது?
Yes sir.
Yes, ரெண்டு ஃபார்முலா சொன்னா போதும். இத மட்டும் சொல்லுங்க சார். Is enough?
Yes sir. Okay. So commutation of A dagger A is equal to minus 1. A dagger commutation equal to plus 1. A dagger Hamiltonian commutation law minus h cross omega A dagger and Hamiltonian H cross omega A, and expectation of A Dagger and A is equal to 0, and A Dagger expression is n plus 1, and A Dagger A expression is n, and Hamiltonian A Dagger n state is equal to En plus H cross omega into A Dagger nth state, and H Hamiltonian A nth state is En minus H cross omega nth state.
Yes, sir. Super, sir. Has everyone understood, right? Is it very clear? Yes, sir. No. So that is
Yes,
the
sir.
thing, but it is a linear harmonic oscillator. So that is a part of that idea. Okay, now we will discuss that. Ellathukkum puriyudhilengla? Is it clear? Yes, sir. No.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? So now what we will discuss that it is angular momentum operator. Okay, so hydrogen atom innum discussion pannalam. Hydrogen atom la angular momentum varum, but I separated into angular momentum operator. So we will discuss that angular momentum operator. Okay, so edu varaikku mudiyudho I will complete that. Okay, so we will move to that. What is that? Angular momentum operator. This is very important. Okay, angular momentum operator. Momentum operator. This is very important thing. Okay, because operator எல்லாமே ஒரே சைடுல எழுதிட்டேன். Then so we will discuss that what is it hydrogen atom difference. ஓகேங்களா? Because அங்க wave function பார்த்துக்கலாம். இங்க operator மட்டும் பார்க்கலாம். ஓகேங்களா? So இப்போ angular momentum operator அப்படினா so what is that angular momentum எப்படி represent பண்ணலாம்? The angular momentum எப்படி represent பண்ணலாம் சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். Anyone? How can we define the angular momentum? L is equal to L vector is equal to what is it? L vector is equal to
R cross P.
Yes, nothing but R bar cross P bar. Ma'am, உங்களுக்கு நிறைய தெரியுது but நீங்க hesitate பண்ணுங்க. So don't be hesitate. தப்பா இருந்தாலும் பரவாயில்லை சொல்லுங்க. Yes or no? So இப்போ கிட்ட 3 dimensions சொல்லும்போது what is the position vector R is equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. அதே மாதிரி momentum சொல்லிட்டேன் அப்படினா pxi cap py j cap plus pz என்னவா இருக்கும்? That is nothing but k vector. Yes or no? It is a k cap. Now we have to calculate that angular momentum operator. அதுக்கு நான் என்னன்னா bracket எடுக்கணும். What is the determinant bracket? But I'll give that directly because L because it is a 3-dimensional, so that L ங்கற ஒரு vector என்னவா இருக்கும்? Lx I cap because 3-dimensional angular momentum, Ly j cap, that is a Lk Lz k cap. This is very important. இதுல Lx ங்கிறது என்ன அப்படினா this is very important thing. Lx is equal to this is very important thing. What is the formula? Okay, understand this one. Lx is nothing but ypz minus zpy. So what is Lx? சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். What is Lx? What is Lx?
Ypz minus zpy.
Minus zpy. This is very important. Next is Ly. Okay, what is Ly? We'll discuss that. Okay, the Ly is equal to so இங்க பாருங்க y இருக்கு, next is z இருக்கு இல்லீங்களா? So z ல ஸ்டார்ட் பண்றோம். இங்க பாருங்க. First y இருந்துச்சு. Yes. Zpx minus xpz. X are no. This is very important thing. What is that? So Lx is equal to ypz minus zpy. Next Ly is number zpx minus xpz. அப்படினா x னா next y இருக்கு, next z இருக்கு. அந்த மாதிரி எடுத்துக்க. This are no x y z. அதே மாதிரி y z x. அந்த மாதிரி எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா understand that. Okay, now final one Lz is equal to what is that? இப்ப p z க்கு next என்ன? x py minus ypx. This very important thing. What is that? Ypx. So that is that formula for angular momentum. This very important thing. X py minus ypx. This very important angular momentum relation. So what is that? Lx, Ly, Lz. What is that? Lx is nothing but ypz minus zpy. Ly is equal to zpx minus xpz. Okay. Then Lz is equal to xpy minus ypx. Okay. Is it clear? டக்குனு அத சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம் மூணு ஃபார்முலா. டக்குனு சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம்.
ypz minus zpy, Ly equal to zpx minus xpz, Lz equal to xpy minus ypx.
Yes ma'am. Saman ma'am, Subhashini ma'am. Doom sum பண்றீங்க. Good. Okay. So there is an idea for that. Yes. Now I am taking the commutation relation. நம்ம ஒரு ஐடியா புரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். Then we will discuss that clearly. So commutation relation எடுக்கிறேன். So because it is a very important thing. This is the first equation. Okay. Second equation of commutation relation. This very important commutation relation. So என்ன அப்படினா Lx, Ly. That is nothing but commutation relation. So Lx, Ly அப்படினா என்ன இருக்கும்? IH cross Lz. So what is that? Lx, Ly என்ன கிடைக்கும்? That is nothing but IH cross Lz. So we don't want to derive, okay, but இத புரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். Next problem வேணா derive பண்ணலாம். Okay, next பாருங்க. Ly Lz.
IH cross LX.
IH cross LX. Then அதே மாதிரி LZ LX. What is LZ
IH cross LY.
IH cross LY. Well, this is very important thing. நான் எப்படி எழுதலாம் அப்படினா ஜெனரலா this is very important thing. So LX LY there is LZ. அப்படினா இங்க பாருங்க it is a cross product like cross product மாதிரி. அப்படினா LX LY ன்னு சொல்லலாம் IH cross LZ. So LY LX LZ ன்னு சொல்லும்போது IH cross LX. LZ LX சொல்லும்போது IH cross what is it? LY. Okay, it's a positive value. இதே anti clockwise வந்தா என்ன ஆகும்? Expectation what is commutation y yes. இது என்ன கிடைக்கும் சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். LY LX
Minus IH cross
IH cross. Yes, what about this what is it? LZ LX. LZ
Minus IH
cross LY.
Minus IH cross LY.
Is it correct?
No,
No,
sir.
sir. IH cross LY. IH cross LY.
Yes. So கொஞ்சமாவது பாருங்க. Okay. So yes, IH cross. What is it? Just now சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம்.
Minus IH cross LY.
Minus IH cross. Yes. So don't be excited. So கீழ வாங்க. Okay. So mistake பண்ணிடாதீங்க. Yes, LY LZ. What is LY LZ?
IH cross LX. LX.
Yes, IH. Yes. So இப்ப சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். Minus IH cross LX. Yes, understood, right? This is very important relation for LX and Y relation. This is very important thing. Yes or no? நான் இப்ப பாருங்க என்ன அப்படினா so I'm going to do this very important thing. So next thing we will derive one by one. So இது second one. Third one என்ன discussion பண்ணலாம் அப்படினா so we are going to discuss that. Okay, third idea. So என்ன அப்படினா yes. So there is nothing but yes, this relation we are going to discuss that. Okay, x lx na discussion பண்ண போறோம். X lx na discussion பண்ண போறோம். What is the x lx? What is the x lx? We'll discuss one by one. So x lx commutation எப்படி எழுதலாம் சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். X lx commutation. X what is lx? Y p z
Minus ZPY.
So what is it? Y p z minus z p y. Yes or no? So இங்க பாருங்க the expectation value sorry commutation relation xpx என்ன கிடைக்கும்? xpx. What is the xpx?
IH cross.
IH cross. What about H cross? What is the xpy? What is xpy?
Zero.
It is a 0 because the components are 0. This is x position, this is p component, momentum component is equal to 0. அதே மாதிரி xy என்ன கிடைக்கும்?
0 sir.
Is also 0. அப்படினா இங்க பாருங்க xpx இருந்தா மட்டும் தான் not equal to 0. மத்த எல்லாம் 0. அப்படினா இதோட px இருக்கான்னு பாருங்க.
0.
Is there any px? There is nothing but is equal to 0. Yes or no? Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Next one. Understood, right? Everyone understood, right? This one. Is it clear? Yes. What
Yes,
about
sir.
this one? Simple. Next one. So yes, I am writing that ypx. So y lx. What is the y lx? Try பண்ணுங்க பார்க்கலாம். Y lx. So we will discuss y lx here. Okay. What is the y lx ங்கிறது என்ன சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். Y pz minus z py. Yes. So இப்ப பாருங்க I am writing this the relation. So இது ஒரு term எழுதுறேன். அப்படினா y pz ஒரு term commutation relation. Another term y z py. That's another relation. Yes or no? அப்படினா இங்க பாருங்க y commutation எடுத்தா 0. இங்க py component இல்ல. இது என்ன கிடைச்சிரும்? இந்த term என்ன
0.
because p yes it is 0. அப்படினா இந்த term இருக்கும் minus. So இதை எப்படி எழுதலாம் பாருங்க. So because இது முன்னாடி இருக்கு understand this one. This is friend one. So நீங்க இந்த இடத்துல முன்னாடி எழுதணும். Next என்ன அப்படினா y p y. Is it clear? Yes or no?
Minus
Is it clear? Yes.
Last
So இப்ப சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம்.
explain பண்ணுங்க sir.
Yes இங்க பாருங்க. Yes ma'am. இங்க பாருங்க. So இங்க பாருங்க. So understand this one. So இந்த மாதிரி இருக்குன்னு பாருங்க. இது A, B, C எடுத்துட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா commutation relation எப்படி எழுதலாம் அப்படின்னா understand this one. First A எழுதுறேன். A, B commutation relation C எங்க இருக்கு பின்னாடி இருக்கு. I am writing C behind that. Yes or no? புரிஞ்சுங்களா?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Plus A, C B எங்க இருக்கு முன்னாடி இருக்கு like this. Yes or no? Is it clear man? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. இப்ப பாருங்க இது எப்படி எழுதலாம் அப்படின்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் y, z py எங்க இருக்கு பின்னாடி இருக்கு. I am writing பின்னாடி. Yes, this is a minus because finally நான் எடுத்துட்டா minus எடுத்துக்கலாம். Yes, next என்ன கிடைக்கும் plus y, py z எங்க இருக்குங்க முன்னாடி இருக்கு z. Yes or no? அப்படினா what is value y, z என்ன கிடைக்கும்
0.
0. அப்படினா minus என்ன இருக்கும் z y py I h cross. Yes or no?
I
Yes or no? That is nothing but what is that? Minus I h cross z. Yes or no? Is it clear?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? This one everyone? So this is very important. இங்க பாருங்க இது shortcut. I will give you the shortcut that so understand this shortcut. Okay. So இதெல்லாம் நான் shortcutல கொடுத்திருப்பேன். எப்ப அப்படினா எங்க டிஸ்கஷன் பண்ணிருக்கோம் கிளாசிக்கல் மெக்கானிக்கல்ல ஷார்ட்கட்டா கொடுத்திருப்பேன். y இது x அப்படினா z வரும். y lx அப்படினா z. இங்க பாருங்க y x அப்படினா கம்யூட்டேஷன் ரிலேஷன் y xங்கிறது மைனஸ். எஸ் ஆர் நோ? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, இங்க பாருங்க எப்படி எழுதணும் பாருங்க. இப்ப பாருங்க z okay ly z ly அப்படினா என்ன கிடைக்கும் சொல்லுங்க பாருங்க z ly அப்படினா என்ன இருக்கும் x கன்ஃபார்மா இருக்கும் because missing one okay I h cross கன்ஃபார்மா இருக்கும். இப்ப பாருங்க zy ங்கிறது இங்க பாருங்க zy minus 1. Is it clear? Yes or no? Next பாருங்க. Is it clear everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir. Yes, இங்க பாருங்க lyz இப்ப என்ன இருக்கும் lyz கன்ஃபார்மா என்ன இருக்கும் x இருக்கும்
X இருக்கும் I h cross
இருக்கும்
IH cross.
yz சொல்லும்போது yz
plus I h cross.
yes sir no next பாருங்க so it's x comma okay there is nothing but ly xly now சொல்லுங்க பாருங்க xly என்ன இருக்கும்
Z cross
z இருக்கும் yes h cross இருக்கும் I h cross இருக்கும் yes
plus
xly
Plus.
xly
Plus.
இதுவே understood right so lyx set as I h cross minus I h
Minus.
yes, minus
I h cross set.
it's all பண்ணிருக்கோம் இல்லீங்களா then it is that understood right எல்லாருக்கும் புரியுது இல்லீங்களா
Yes,
y what is it lz y lz முடிச்சோம் இல்லையா yes முடிச்சிட்டோம் understood right எப்படி தெரிஞ்சுங்களா எப்படி கால்குலேட் பண்ணனும்னு சொல்லிட்டு is it clear
Yes. Yes sir.
yes sir no everyone yes this is very important relation yes sir no is it clear everyone yes sir no now it is nothing but lx square so lx square lx என்ன கிடைக்கும் lx square lx or ls square ly then lx square lz எல்லாமே என்ன இருக்கும் 0 what is the lx commutation of lx square so what is l square lx என்ன கிடைக்கும் there is a 0 so எப்படி சால்வ் பண்ணலாமா இது is it possible yes we can solve this one so என்ன அப்படினா lx square plus ly square plus lz square நான் யூஸ் பண்ணி தான் சால்வ் பண்ணனும் but leave it but we know that understand this answer பட்டம் போறதா போதும் is it clear இப்போ வரைக்கும் is it clear
Sir.
Yes, sir.
yes okay next operator என்ன அப்படினா so this very sir Kanivalan sir
Yes, sir.
so understand right sir புரியுது இல்லீங்களா
Yes, sir. Fine, sir.
yes sir okay fine thank you sir okay so this is nothing but there's a commutation relation now commutation another operator of the commutation l plus அப்படினா ஒரு ஸ்டேட்டை இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ற மாதிரி ஒரு ஆபரேட்டர் that is nothing but rising operator Then another one is nothing but lowering operator, lowering. Appo rising operator na L plus, okay, lowering operator na L minus. What is the value? L plus L minus. So L plus ingirudhu enna appadina Lx plus ILy, L minus ingirudhu Lx minus ILy. So what is the rising operator solunga paakalam?
L plus
What is the rising operator? What is the rising
ILy,
operator?
L minus equal to Lx minus ILy.
Ly. Yes or no? So now what I'm going to do, so I'm adding these two things. When I add பண்றேன் அப்படினா L plus L minus என்ன கிடைக்கும் பாருங்க, L plus L minus அப்படினா L plus L minus சொல்லும்போது என்ன ஆயிடும், மைனஸ் இதுவும் கேன்சல் ஆயிடும் இல்லைங்களா? பிகாஸ் ரெண்டு ஆட் பண்ணும்போது ILy minus Ly கேன்சல் ஆயிடும். அப்படினா என்ன கிடைக்கும் 2Lx. Yes or no? 2Lx. Is it clear? Yes, there is nothing but 2Lx, or else we can say Lx divided by 2. Lx is equal to Ly. So இதுவே பாருங்க, Ly கால்குலேட் பண்ணுங்க பார்க்கலாம். What is Ly? Ly கால்குலேட் பண்ணுங்க பார்க்கலாம். Ly. What is Ly?
L plus minus L
minus divided by 2i. There is nothing but 2i. It's not a 2, it is a 2i because I irukku. Okay, what is it? L plus L minus divided by 2 ingirudhu Lx, L plus minus L minus divided by 2i ingirudhu Ly. Yes or no? Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Next, L plus L minus. This is very important. L plus நான் என்ன பண்றேன், இதை மல்டிப்ளை பண்றேன், இங்க அடிஷன் பண்றேன், இங்க மல்டிப்ளை பண்றேன். இதுக்கு என்ன கிடைக்கும் அப்படினா Lx square plus Ly square plus h cross Lz. So சொல்லுங்க பாருங்க, L plus L minus. L plus L minus.
Lx square plus Ly square
Y square plus h cross Lz.
Yes. So இத நாம் வேற மாதிரி எழுதலாம். So இங்க பாருங்க, Lx square L squareங்கிறது என்ன, Lx square plus Ly square plus Lz square. ஓகேங்களா? So இதுல எது மிஸ்ஸிங்கா இருக்குன்னு சொல்லலாம் பார்த்தா Lz square மிஸ்ஸிங். Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So Lx square plus Ly square. So அதுக்காக என்ன பண்றேன், Lz square ஆட் பண்றேன், subtract Lz square plus h cross Lz. அப்படினா இது என்ன சொல்லலாம், Lx L square சொல்லலாம் இல்லைங்களா? L square minus Lz square plus h cross Lz. There is nothing but L plus L minus. Yes or no? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, அதே மாதிரி பார்த்துட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா, so what is it? L minus L plus எடுத்துட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா Lx square plus Ly square minus h cross Lz. இதை நோட் பண்ணிங்க. அப்படின்னா what is it? Another formula, L minus L plus ங்கிறது Lx square minus Lz square minus h cross Lz. This is very important relation. L square minus Lz square minus h cross Lz. Is it here? Understood, right? Is it understood, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So understood, right? Is it very understood, right?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this very important thing. Yes. So இப்ப பாருங்க, this very important thing. So what I'm going to do, so either base penny we will solve the problem. So and we will end up here. Okay, where is that? இது வரைக்கும் புரிஞ்சுங்களா? Now சொல்லுங்க பாருங்க, L plus L minus. L plus L minus. L plus L minus. Lx square. What is Lx square?
Minus Lz square h cross Lz.
Lz. So what is L minus L plus?
L square
L square minus Lz square minus h cross Lz.
Lz. Yes. So finally, what is that? If I'm talking the commutation relation, so what is the commutation relation? L plus Lx. What is L plus Lx? We are going to discuss that. What is L plus Lx னு சொல்லும்போது, so calculate and tell me that. What is L plus ங்கிறது Lx plus ILy Lx. சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம் என்ன கிடைக்கும் சொல்லிட்டு commutation relation. Because Lx 0. இப்போ எழுதுனா என்ன கிடைக்கும்? Lx, Lx இதையும் plus I times Ly, Lx. So what about Lx, Lx? Commutation relation.
0, sir.
That is a 0. What about this one? Plus I, Ly, Lx. What is L by Lx? I extra?
IH cross
minus
Minus Lz, right? Up in I into I minus 1, so inga minus irukku plus IH cross Lz. Yes or no? Yes or no? What is L plus Lx ingiradana? There is nothing but H cross Lz. Yes or no? இப்ப பாருங்க L minus or else L plus Ly. L plus Ly. Calculate பண்ணுங்க பார்க்கலாம். L plus Ly. Or else take homework. L plus Ly. Then L minus Lx homework. L minus Ly. Take as homework. Okay, this is very important relation. Yes or no? So take this as homework. So if every எல்லாத்துக்கு புரியுதுங்களா? Is it clear? Yes or no? Yes. So இது continue பண்ணலாம். It is not end up. So we will continue the next class. Okay. So what is that? It is not end up this one. Okay. So we will continue that next class. Okay. Because it is a angular momentum order. So we are going to use that. What is that? Theta function include பண்ணி we will write that what is that definition? What is that idea? Okay. So இப்ப வரைக்கும் சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். What is it angular momentumல? Okay. Lx, Ly, Lz. So now commutation of Lx, Ly என்ன சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம்.
IH cross LZ.
Okay. So இது சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம் யாராவது. Okay. So you have to explain 1, 2, then it is 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 point சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். 6 formula. I'll ask anyone. Okay, to answer that. Okay, Jasmine ma'am. Jasmine ma'am.
Sir.
Yes ma'am. 6 formula.
Yes,
L plus L. Yes ma'am.
L plus is equal to Lx plus ILy, L minus is equal to Lx minus ILy, L plus L minus is equal to Lx, Lx is equal to L plus L minus by 2, Ly is equal to L plus minus L minus by 2i, then L plus Lx is equal to plus H cross Lz.
Yes ma'am.
Multiplication L plus L minus multiplication L squared minus LZ squared plus H cross LZ. L minus L plus is equal to L squared minus LZ squared minus H cross LZ. Commutation L plus Lx is equal to plus H cross LZ. Commutation L plus Lx is equal to H cross LZ. We have to find the rest.
Yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. Good ma'am. Super ma'am. Okay, so Jeeva ma'am இருக்கீங்களா?
Yes sir.
Yes சொல்லுங்க ma'am.
L plus is equal to Lx plus ILy, L minus is equal to Lx plus minus ILy. Sir, next இந்த இதுல ஃபுல்லா சொல்லணுமாங்க சார்? L plus
No ma'am. So இதை மட்டும் சொல்லுங்க. L plus L plus L minus L minus L plus.
L plus L minus is equal to L square minus LZ square plus H cross LZ. L minus L plus is equal to L square minus LZ square minus H cross LZ.
Yes ma'am. So there's an idea for that. Okay, so next class we will continue with the angular momentum. Okay, using that what is it theta and phi values. Okay, because there is a relation, it is nothing but azimuthal angle and also zenith angle use panni. So how to calculate angular momentum we will do this next class, and also we will discuss spin angular momentum discussion panna, because the prediction is very important. Spin angular momentum prediction is very important thing. So they started with what is the Pauli exclusion principle. Okay, angular spin start actually. So we will discuss that spin angular momentum in next class. Okay, so if any doubt you can ask anytime. In the week try பண்ணுங்க, maximum mark எடுக்க try பண்ணுங்க. So it is a 75 question, be ready for that. Okay, so we will discuss next class. So
Thank you sir.
Thank you sir.
thank you.
Thank you sir.
Thank you ma'am. Yes, thank you ma'am.